Don't pretend you're no good, 'cause I can see your sunshine dripping out your sleeves onto my lifeline. All good, though you didn't mean to leave a trail for me, but you didn't know whatever it is. It's alright with me. If it's alright with you, then I could be whatever it is that you need me to, my love, 'cause you're golden. 'Cause you're golden. Let me shine like one would, if they hadn't been love right. Sleeping all the time, I know why you stay inside. Safer to save your life.
Good evening, everybody. It's going to be yet another fan art wheel stream today. How are y'all doing? Hope you are all doing fantastic. I know that I've had a pretty good week. Busy week at work, but other than that, it's been all right. I'm trying to adjust to this new camera angle. But yeah, let's get to our wheel. We got a couple of things to fix on it. Let's see. Let's fix our wheel. Categories. We have to add a new category. As suggested by Michael on Discord. So if you want to add your own suggestions to this wheel, go ahead and join the Discord server. Let's see, it's going to be NSK fan art. We're giving it a weight of 1. Okay, so here's all of our options. With the biggest segments, we have Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet and Sonic from Sonic and the Black Knight specifically. We have an OC from the Discord by the name of Jessica, dressed up as one of my characters. We have Mad Lad's OC, Ganondorf in a tux, which will be kind of weird to draw, but we'll see what we can do with it, and some art of my OC Hanusuke as suggested by Discord. So whatever the wheel lands on tonight is what we will draw. As usual, if you want to drop your suggestions for the wheel, every week we're going to do a Wheel of Fan Art stream, so drop your suggestions in Discord. But let's see what we're drawing tonight. Hey, there we go. I know PeefTube has been waiting a long time for this. So let me go ahead and get my canvas ready. Get just a basic 8 by 12 canvas ready. And then we will switch over to Clip Studio. You won't see Ramen here on Ramen Cam again because he is sleeping out in the hallway. Let me tell Peep I'm drawing his stuff on stream tonight. Go over to the Discord channel, which is linked below. Let me go to his Twitter. There's got to be something about Jessica here. Let's see. So their request was their OC, Jessica, dressed up as Ikura. I'm going to try and find the best reference for Jessica that I can. Yo, what's up, Lauren? Okay. So I don't know if I want to draw her, because he wants her cosplaying as Ikura. You got a day off, finally? Hey, yo. And it's a day that Project Valkyrie has a new release. And this will be the last release for a while, too. Anyways, how's it going, Lauren? We'll draw her kind of in this pose. Barbie fashion, everything. Ooh, I would love to see an Ikura Barbie one day. That'd be awesome to see in stores one day. Hello, Ashley. You actually made it for a stream, or at least for a YouTube stream. You used to come to Twitch a lot. So she's got fairly rounded features.
I can see the way you move. Please don't be afraid. I can see the lights where it's you. We can find a way.
Uh-oh, I think you... You had too many caps. I need to adjust stream stuff. I'm gonna adjust that cap setting. Because I'm tired of people getting shadow banned for it. Been working a lot recently, yeah. I know the feeling. I'm exhausted. Dashboard. Yeah, do some fixes to CloudBot here. I'll just turn off caps protection. Right, there. You should be able to spam caps now. Just don't go crazy with it, alright? So Ashley, you weren't here, but Peef won the Wheel of Fan Art this week. So we are drawing his OC, Jessica, cosplaying as Ikra. So that's going to be the challenge. I haven't really drawn a character cosplaying as one of mine. From what I remember about her lore, Jessica is supposed to be a librarian. And I'm using like her default pose as a base. I think I drew her torso too small. Oh, don't be sorry, Lauren. That setting needed to be adjusted for a while now. Legs are in that. So Ashley, you've been, did you finish Tears of the Kingdom already? I haven't finished it yet. I'm I'm getting the Zora armor next stream. I'm gonna try and get the Zora armor. So far, I really like it. I think I drew her shoulders a little too wide. Force yourself to put the game down. That's understandable. I think I drew her head a little too big. The challenging part of this is it's supposed to be cosplay, so I want it to feel like it's homemade. So I don't want it to look exactly like Ikura. But close enough to where you can still tell, you know? Maybe if we give her a hoodie instead of, like, regular fluff. until they were marked in acrylic paint. That's part of the charm. She's gonna be more casual. She's gonna wear jeans and then boots that she like very clearly repurposed. And I'm probably going to use that little detail for her as well, that the boots and the sleeves are with marker and acrylic paint, so they won't be like super straight or like perfect. They'll be kind of sketchy. Just going to be like rain boots that she's repainted. Ooh, maybe she has like shorts like Ikura has, but she's wearing the leggings that I used to sell on Redbubble and that I need to put on my new merch store. I would love to design like an actual Ikura cosplay hoodie too. Alright, that did not take very long. What kind of merch do y'all think I should add? I'll see if I can make a Ikura cosplay hoodie. If I can, I will, but don't be shocked if I can't do it. I would need to customize every inch of the hoodie. And Lauren, I think I would send you the first, like, sample of one. Because why not have Ikra herself be the model for it? Rubber bracelets are easy to do, right? I don't know about doing that and adding them to my merch store. I would want it all to be on the jacket. Like everything from the fluff to her jetpack. I would want it to be drawn on the hoodie itself. I would go nuts and get one for me too. I actually don't earn or I don't own any piece of Project Valkyrie merch except, I think, for a face mask and that poster that's back there. Yo, what's up, Finn? It's going good. We're drawing the winner of tonight's fan art stream. It is Peefs OC Jessica. Oh, I forgot you have the backpack. Which is something else I need to put on my new merch store. Which, by the way, if y'all haven't seen the new merch store, go over to ZachMorganArt.com and click on Shop. will see my new merch store with all sorts of different products in it. Everything from t-shirts to playing cards. Alright, so Finn, I'm gonna assume you haven't been to one of these streams before. Wheel of Fan Art. Every week, we will pick suggestions from the Discord and we will put them on a literal wheel. This wheel, to be exact. And we will spin this wheel once a week, every Friday. And literally, whatever it lands on is what we draw on stream that day. This week, we landed on the slice that says Jessica down here. This time it was Jim Hawkins, so if that were the case, we would have drawn Jim Hawkins this week. But it landed on Jessica, so this is actually PeefTube on, I believe that's his username still. It just says S. It's not even pulling up their full name. It just says S. But it is PeefTube on Twitter. We are drawing his OC, cosplaying as one of my OCs. But yeah, if you go onto the Discord server, there's a channel called Wheel of Fan Art. You can submit one suggestion a week for me to draw, and it is literally picked at random chance. The size of each piece of the wheel is determined by how long it has already been on the wheel or by how many reacts it gets from emotes in the Discord. So the smaller the slice, you can always assume the newer the suggestion is. No, I did this all on my own. I have not seen another streamer do something like this. It's kind of a way to do an art raffle. It's another, just kind of another format of that. But specifically the wheel, I have not seen any other streamer do. So I thought it would be unique to do it this way. I've thought of doing them on a physical wheel before, but Streamlabs actually just has a plugin for a spinning wheel, so I did it that way. I did this a while back, but I took suggestions from Twitter. I wanted to consolidate them a bit, though, and have a bit more moderation as to what these suggestions actually were. That I was going to be semi-forced to draw. Plus, it gives you all the chance to essentially get a free commission from me every week. Because once your suggestion gets picked for that week, you can just enter again the next week. Now remember, there's only one entry per person at a time, so if your suggestion doesn't get picked one week, that suggestion will be the only one you can have on the wheel until it gets picked. Well, the easiest way to figure out your style, Finn, is just to draw every day. Or doing stuff like draw this in your style challenges, or doing fan art, or doing, it's literally just, you kind of take bits and pieces from different people of what you like and what you don't like. What's up, Rez? Good to see ya. For example, my art style is very Ruby inspired, but I've picked up hints from places like Sailor Moon or Full Metal Alchemist, or there are a bunch of artists on Twitter that I follow. And I'm also now on Threads, so I need to add that to my social media stuff. It is to draw and consume. Exactly, Ashley. It is to literally find out how your favorite artists make their art and copy them shamelessly. Wind up with a Bochi kind of style in the end. Tad of shoujo. Like watch the artist process and copy that. Kind of. See, stuff like this is kind of why I want to put out an artist blog. Just kind of show y'all how I do my thing. Alright, I want these stripes to look hand-painted, so we're actually going to hand-paint them and intentionally make them or like look up art tutorials for artists that you like, and then copy what they do. I found one tutorial for shading legs that I thought looked good on everything, and it's how I shade stuff ever since. We're gonna say that she actually still has the tag on these rain boots. All right, go get you some water, bro. Seriously though, that is the easiest way to find your style. Speed paint videos could count too. I would say speed paints are not as helpful as like finding artist streamers, because that way they can interact with you and tell you, oh hey, here's how I do this and this and this and this. Or if you're really wanting to get into it and you want to get some art resources like physical books, I've actually got a couple of books I could recommend you. Hold on one second. Okay. We're going to go over resources that I use real quick. Resources that I have used. Let me get on Streamlabs so I know that you can see me. Resources that I use as an artist. Number 1. Basic Anatomy for the Manga Artist by Christopher Hart. This book has so many anatomy resources that it has helped me so much. Like, it has muscle diagrams and how many heads tall your character should be, and what's the skeletal structure, what mouths should look like, noses, eyes, ears, everything. This book was like $20, and it's super good. But if you want something more detailed, something a little thicker, the author is Christopher Hart. CHRISTOPHER Hart, HRT. Christopher Hart. He has a lot of manga and anime drawing books and tutorials. He's got stuff on clothes, he's got stuff on anatomy, he's got stuff on facial expressions, different types of anime characters, all that sort of stuff. Ramen, where'd you get that pillow? Ashley, what do you mean OMG? If you want to get more in depth, yeah, I didn't realize he had YouTube videos. But drawing the human body, I know the camera's doing weird things, but drawing the human body by Matsu. It's got over 1,500 character illustrations in it with indexes and specifically tutorials for how to do stuff digitally. Like, look, it's a whole 2 pages. It is a whole 2-page spread on how to draw knees. You got how to draw fists. The correct way to draw back muscles. Points of articulation, the correct way to draw someone crossing their legs. And the anatomy behind it. How to block in your characters. It's even got tutorials for different ways to draw hair and the way to color it digitally so that it looks good. Oh, you heard back muscle and you came back? Great. And then once you get the basics down, like, look, it's an entire 2-page spread on nothing but like different ways to draw eyes. But it gets even better, because there's actually 4 pages on how to draw eyes and eyelashes. I stand corrected. There's technically 5, because there's also a page on how to draw eyebrows and noses. And faces from profile and basic proportions. And also tips and tricks for literally the basics before you even actually start drawing. Speaking of eyes, from the same series, from the How to Create Manga series. It is Drawing Facial Expressions by... I know the camera's messing up. Hold on. Let me turn off center stage so that I can actually show you this. It is How to Draw Facial... It's Drawing Facial Expressions by next creator Hinshubu. Camera Alive. Taco 1704. I have not seen their art, but you've got different illustrators that all contribute to these books. So, and there's all their credits in the back. You've got... Hang on, I gotta fix y'all. The camera's alive for a minute. There's all sorts of resources in here. And it's a great reference. Like for different expressions. There's literally, each of these sections are different emotions. Like part 1, basic expressions. Joy, sadness, dislike, anger, surprise, and fear. And literally everything with pink on top are those expressions. Part 2 is facial expressions that add color and detail, like romance, or when they're hungry, or when they're tired. Yeah, so you get different styles, or jealousy, or yearning. You want to learn how to draw people in love? There you go. You want to draw someone that's thirsty or hungry? There you go. There's a reference. You want to draw someone sleepy? There's a reference. You want to draw somebody... Oh, you want an entire like 6 or 7 page spread on adding shadows and blush to make different expressions from the same line art. And then there are animated expressions where it's like they're talking or they're doing something and they're making a face. And those 3 books, these are what I recommend to every beginner artist. Every beginner artist that wants to learn how to draw manga. Christopher Hart is a lifesaver, and these 2 books are great too. I have found all of these at Books A Million. The first Christopher Hart book cost like $20, and these cost even less. This one was $17. This one was also $17. Go to your local Books A Million. You will find these books. You will find these books. I have found these every time I go to Books A Million. Every time I go, they're looking for manga. Every time I go there, I always see those books. Let me see. What does that do? Nothing? Oh, it makes my background a little bit darker. We'll keep that on. Robin, you gotta leave the pillows alone, bud. Alright. Now that art resource time is out of the way, everyone, Ramen is here. Say hello. Say hello to Puppy. Say hello to Puppy Dog. Everyone. Ramen, can you say hi? Can you say hi to the people? Can you say hi to the people? You just want pillow. You just want pillow to chew on. You just want pillow to chew on, huh? Ashley says hi, Ramen. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Hang on, I gotta fix his camera. He's got a filter on there that the color correction is all wrong. I gotta turn his contrast way down. I see all the hearts for Ramen. Thank you for sending all the hearts for him. You turn his brightness down a little bit. There we go. Okay, now that everyone can see him, everybody say hi. Say hi. Say hi to your pupper. Hi to your pupper. Say hi to your pupper. Hi to your pupper. He has a pillow that he's playing with that he's technically not supposed to have. But he hadn't torn it up yet, so we'll see where it goes. And you gotta stay in here with it. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to take a quick break. Don't forget one of the most important things about art, remember to hydrate and stretch. So I will be right back after doing so. Y'all stay tuned, and I'll be right back. All right. Finn? Finn, are you still in chat? Earth to Finn, are you there? I hate to say it, I kind of lied. There are not 3 books. There are not 3 books that I would suggest to you. There are 4 books that I would suggest to you, and that 4th one, let me see here, that 4th one might help you out a ton. This is by a team that has actually published multiple comics and manga. It's by a team called Saturday AM, and it is let me get my Streamlabs back up. It is Saturday AM's How to Draw Diverse Manga. Not only is it a great resource for drawing different well, I'll just go ahead and say it. There's a lack of representation in manga, typically. So this helps draw different types of people, especially people of color, showing how to correctly represent the typical features and stylization that you would find for them. So like, say, how to correctly draw hairstyles or facial features and how to stylize them. That's the important part, is that this book really covers those difficult styles. Because I mean, like, how to correctly draw afros and waves and really stylized afros and afro parts. But one of my biggest things that I struggle with, let me see, how to correctly draw balds, how to draw braids. Like, it's all here. Everything from detailed to simplified, all the way to dreadlocks. I mean, it covers every possible angle you could ask, including tools, their workspaces, what kind of manga they publish. It's all right here. And I absolutely love that in the back, they give you examples of actual characters they have made using the tips in the book. And it gives you artist credit. This is one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites. I love her design. You doing, bud? Good. Like, it gives you all sorts of references for different art styles. Like, they literally drew Kamen Rider using the tips in this book. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Kamen Rider. It's actually, they actually name drop that his original, like, inspiration is Ultraman. But again, it's got a lot of good references for drawing not just your typical anime character. And I love that it gives you, Kamen Rider, yeah. I'm in the middle of watching Kamen Rider 01 right now. I'm almost to the end of it. I'm almost finished with it. I'm going to go from 01 to Kuga and then probably Ryuki, because that's what's on Shout TV. But anyways, Saturday AM's How to Draw Diverse Manga. Absolutely 100% recommend this book. It is so good. Anyways, enough talking about resources. There is no excuse to not watch Kamen Rider. You can watch Kamen Rider 01 for free with no ads. On Shout TV, you can watch it for... Look me dead in my eyes. You can watch the original Kamen Rider Kuga, Ryuki, and 01. The entire series of all 4 of them for free with no ads on Chow TV. No excuse. No excuse not to watch them. You can watch them subbed for free. For free. You can't even watch YouTube without ads for free. Can't even pirate them on YouTube without ads for free. Ramen is trying to get my resources. What do you mean, Chia? What? You don't have an excuse to not watch them now. You can watch literally all of them for free. I need to find I feel like I would like Kamen Rider Build. But if there was any season I wish I knew where I could watch the whole thing. Kamen Rider Double's first episode hooked me, so I need to watch the rest of it. Double and Decade. I have learned from the fandom to avoid Ghost at all costs. I do want to watch Hibiki because I know it wasn't originally intended as a Kamen Rider show, but I would still like to watch it. And I want to watch Shin Kamen Rider, the movie that just came out. I've heard Shin is amazing. You were 15, dang. I think the dog has something again. We'll say she didn't get quite the right color for the paint. I don't know what that dog is up to, but I know he probably shouldn't be doing it. Ramen, what you doing, bud? I will say Kamen Rider 01, I think, has some of the best rider themes out of the entirety of Kamen Rider. Like, you just take one listen to the theme for Kamen Rider Vulcan and Valkyrie, and you feel like you can lift 1,000 pounds at the gym. I mean, it is awesome. Let me go check on him real quick. Kamen Rider what? 01. Kamen Rider 01. It came out in 2020. Specifically from 01, you want the themes for Kamen Rider Vulcan and Valkyrie. They have the same theme, but they are stellar. Bubba, Salon, Bubba. 01 is really good. Kuga, from what I've seen of it, is fantastic. It's still got that, like, Showa era of melodramaticness, and it takes itself so seriously. And I love when stupid concepts take themselves completely seriously. It's like, yeah, this dude's a karate bugman, and you're gonna like it. And there are other karate bugmen just like him. Well, not in Kuga. I think Kuga's the only one in Kuga. Yeah, that's Kamen Rider W. So in Japanese, W is just pronounced Daburu. So W, Daburu. Or there's also the anime series of Kamen Rider Double I need to watch, which is Futo-Pi. I'm actually learning Japanese right now through Duolingo. So far, I've been doing pretty good with it. I just hit a 150-day streak. Yeah, that was like my first question too. When I heard people talking about the series, I was like, "What's Kamen Rider Double?" I remember Kamen Rider W. Yeah, it's Futo-Pi because they're in Futo, the windy city that is totally not Chicago. Thank you, Lauren. It's been tough some days to keep up my streak. eyes, just like Ikra. Woman, you're gonna curl up at my feet? Bud? What's up? What do you mean Gaussian blur can't be executed? Oh, because it's making a copy of a folder. And it needs to be a copy of a layer instead. Now, eyes? What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy dog? This is kind of like what Ikra would look like if she didn't dye her hair purple. Because remember in the prologue, chapter 0, she is a natural brunette. But thank you for kisses, puppy. Thank you. Y'all can't see it, but he giving me kisses on my arm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's time to get ready to go night-night. Time to go night-night. Yeah, it's a detail that I don't bring up very much, that she's a natural brunette. So y'all got any other art questions for me? It was fun talking about like how I do things. Number one tip to give to an artist making a comic for the first time. asking for a friend. Does your friend's name happen to be Ashley? Number one tip, don't go too big with your first comic. I sort of made that mistake with Project Valkyrie. Actually, no, it's not. Don't expect to go too big. It's don't make your first comic your magnum opus. Your first comic is your proving ground, seeing if you can do it. It is not expected to be the greatest work you've ever made. Also, don't try and go like too big of scope with your first comic. Like, you can go big. Like, Project Valkyrie is a long comic. It's a 5 or 6 volume comic. I can't decide which I'm gonna do, but it has taken me a long time to write. And when you're first starting out, you want to balance your work and your life, because that is the key. Balance. Also, just write the kind of comic that you would want to read. So, like, I like superhero fantasy stuff, so I wrote a superhero fantasy comic. Too much on a small series of deadlines. Yep. So when you're first starting out, you should follow my production schedule. My production schedule is it gets done when it gets done. You need to spend a little time and build yourself a buffer. If you really want the algorithm to push your stuff, which you shouldn't worry about when you're first making your comic, honestly, consistency is key. You want to make... This is a tip that I learned. This is a tip that I learned from a fellow webcomic artist. You want your webcomic art to be about 60% of what you can do fully. Because you are going to be drawing the same characters over and over and over again 1,000 times for this comic. You do not need to put your all into every panel of this comic just for people to glance over it for 3 seconds and then move on to the next panel. That was another mistake I made. I thought I'd have to go and do full detailed panels for every single line of dialogue. No, do not do that. Sometimes the best comics keep it simple. For example, let's look at Lore Olympus real quick. It's probably one of the most popular webcomics online right now. Let me look up Lore Olympus on Webtoon. Let's just have a look at one of the newer episodes. This is episode 246 of Lore Olympus. You'll see most of the backgrounds simple. A lot of them are using brushes. But you'll see a lot of it's messy and scratchy. And that's on purpose. It feels textury. But again, you'll notice a lot of these backgrounds aren't super complicated unless they're indoors like this one, which this is probably a 3D model that they've traced over. You can tell because the perspective is like perfect. So Clip Studio Paint has 3D models. Use them. But like, for instance, this panel right here, this panel, you can kind of tell they're in a forest, but the background is just brush strokes. It's not much. The background is just brushes. You need to do enough to convey your message. That's it. Like, look at this panel. It's just a big dark spot here, light spot here, and ground. That's it. That's it. And part of the reason you want to keep stuff simple, again, look, 3D model, there it is you don't want to waste your time on something that people are going to literally skim over. This literally has no background. It is a solid color. Or it's two colors. It's literally just two paint splotches. But it gets across what it needs to get across. 3 straight panels literally have no background. And it's just close-ups of the characters talking. I'm pretty sure she literally... I think the author's name is Rachel. Rachel literally used the exact same line art between this panel. Notice the posing and how she's holding the cup and the way her head's facing and everything. She literally used the exact same panel twice between this one and this one. All she did was change the way these eyes were looking, added some brows and lashes, and a mouth. That is the only thing she changed between these two panels, and it conveys the message just fine. Again, doesn't have a background. Doesn't have a background. Literally just color gradients work, especially for close-ups. You do not have to remember, like, oh yeah, he's standing at this part of the kitchen. He's standing near the door or whatever. Now, this one has kind of a detailed background, but it's, again, using 3D models and perspective. She might actually also be using a real photo of a kitchen and just tracing over it, which is another thing I would suggest. You can trace your backgrounds. Or, if you want another example, look at the latest episode of my comic. You'll notice simple shading in the background. The only real time I draw a background is when I need to establish they are somewhere. Simple background, simple background, simple backgrounds. There's a pipe here, but that's about it. Again, simple, simple, simple. Simplicity is key. You just don't need to overthink it. The key is to have fun. If you are getting angry while making your comic, you're doing it wrong. Another tip that I have learned from Project Valkyrie, and I still do it this way because this is the way I like writing Project Valkyrie, but I don't suggest it. Always script out your comic before you draw it. You want to know what you're drawing before you put pen to paper, or pen to tablet in this case. I always go into each chapter knowing like the basic idea of what I want done, and then I write the dialogue on the fly because I believe that's how people talk. Is that you kind of go in knowing what you want to say, and then things happen. And you have to go off the cuff. That's not how I would suggest writing your first comic, but it's how I've been doing Project Valkyrie. Also, show your comic to your friends. They want to read it. Ask your friends to be volunteer editors. And accept that your first draft might have to change a little. Because no one is perfect. And never go into your first comic expecting it to be, like, immediately popular. Because that is rarely ever the case. Is there anything else you want to know about making comics? Like my process or anything? Painted the stripes on herself for her boots. Again, it should look and feel imperfect, handmade. Publishing wise, what do you take into account before deciding what webtoon to upload your comic? They're all pretty similar. Webtoon is the most popular by far. I would definitely consider making your own site. Because if one of those services like shuts down, your comic's gone forever if that happens. So I would consider making your own site and publishing it on somewhere like Webtoon or Tapas. I've used Webtoon for years. I really like Tapas. I know Global Comics allows you to sell PDF versions of your comics. That's another option. And they're a smaller platform, but they're more interactive with their community. Just remember though, on bigger platforms like those, you may get lost in a sea of comics. Again, promotion is key when it's early on if your goal is for people to see your comic. Which your goal should really be to write the story you want to write. And the people will come. I will say though, most popular genre on Webtoons and the most promoted genre on Webtoons is probably romance. Ramen, what you doing? So if you're writing a romance comic, you may want to do Webtoon. Ramen, what you doing? Night-night. Let's go night-night. Here, let's go night-night. But yeah, Webtoon is the most popular webcomic platform on the planet, I believe. Yo, what was that? I am Bunny Attic. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you are doing well. Tonight has really become an Ask Zach Anything night. And I'm kind of digging it. I think do y'all see Ramen's little ear right here? You see his little floppy ears? Little floppy ears. Ramen, what you telling me, huh? You ready to go night-night? Good night. Good night. Good puppy. Just gonna paint with our shadows here. Well, Bunny Attic, welcome to the Overdrivers. My name is Zach. I am a comic artist and author and illustrator. You can read my comic here. I actually just posted a new chapter today, and you can also follow me here and here. Don't forget to also join our Discord server, which you can find right there. Hey. Gave you permission to chew on my books? Leave it. I swear, he will chew. Ramen will chew on anything he gets his little mouth on. It gets quite annoying sometimes. Figure out a way to kick stream elements off. I don't even use stream elements anymore. Yeah, I'm full on Streamlabs now. Bunny, since you are new here, I'm going to explain a little bit of what we're doing today, and we're actually almost done with this piece. Essentially, what we're doing, this is called a Wheel of Fan Art stream, and what that means is I take suggestions from my Discord, put them on that wheel, right over there, and every Friday, we spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on is what we draw for the evening. So tonight it actually landed on one of my followers' OCs. Her name is Jessica, the OC, not the follower. And she is cosplaying as one of my OCs. Her name is Ikra, and she's the main character of my comic. Normally she has purple hair, but Jessica is cosplaying her, so I drew her with Jessica's hair. Or I drew Jessica in her natural hair. I think it's just the hair that's left. And then we can put a background on it and call it a night. Got a set of clipping layer. Dang, I just got a drink and my throat already feels dry. What are you doing? Leave it. Hey, leave it. You're not supposed to chew paper. You've been so rambunctious tonight. What is the matter with you? Alrighty, see you, Rez. Have a good night and a good weekend. You take care. We'll be back on Monday playing some Tears of the Kingdom, so I hope to see you there then. We're going to be going after the Zora armor on Monday for Monday's stream. Alrighty, last thing we need is the background. We'll actually use the red, a pastel version of the red of her shirt for this. And paper will be white. And there we go. I think it's done. We sign it. We save it for the first time tonight. Did all that without saving. And I think we're going to call it an evening. So thank you again for tuning in, everyone. Shout outs to I'm Bunny Attic for subscribing. This stream was a little bit shorter than normal, but I think that's all right. I'm pretty tired. So thanks again for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to follow on Twitter and Instagram if y'all haven't already done that. And don't forget to read Project Valkyrie. Project Valkyrie is actually going to be going on hiatus for a little bit here, so this will be the last chapter for a while. But it's one of my favorites, so I hope that y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to join the Discord server and leave your suggestions for the next week's Wheel of FANART. As always, I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday for some Tears of the Kingdom. Bye-bye.